I am Manisha and I'm going to deliver you this one theoretical aspect for triangle chapter, and this one is very useful for your forthcoming exam, half yearly exam going to be held in October November month. Correct? I am from Manisha tutorial and I am Manisha only, and this MCQ question always means ki asked will be in your half yearly exam. MCQ question, so for solving MCQ question you need theoretical aspect of the triangle part, so it will be very useful for triangle chapter for solving MCQ question. So let us start for the theoretical part without any delay. Let us collect all those ideas. First idea number one, BPT. Okay, so BPT is what? Full name of BPT is basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. Then this statement of this theorem, first keep in mind, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle be intersecting the other two sides, then it divides the two sides in the same ratio. A statement no one will ask. See the statement, only you have to apply how to apply BPT in triangle problem, that one you have to keep in mind. So let us see, I have drawn here triangle ABC. I have written here, if a line drawn parallel to one side, let me draw one line parallel to draw here AB, here DE name. So then side ratio, then it divides the two sides in the same ratio. So here what we have to keep in mind, end point of this a small line, end point is going here D. So then here upper part AD and lower part here BC, and corresponding upper part here BE, C, and here corresponding down part EC. How to apply all BPT in any type of problem you have to keep in mind like that. Here I drew line parallel to AB. I will draw here line parallel to BC. Here DE I will write here. Then here see end point of DE here intersecting line AB. AB here at point D. Then AD by DB, then AD corresponding will go here AE, correct na? And then here EC. Here one this way, then why not to this way? We can draw like parallel line here, this one parallel, here DE. See here upper part, here AD is parallel to always DE means here DE parallel to AB, here D parallel to BC I drew, and here DE parallel to AC. Then how to apply BPT in three triangles? Then side ratio how we will write, that one is very important, you have to keep in mind. So end point of D ending where AB, so then here AD upper part and lower part DB, and then corresponding upper part here it will go EC, correct? And then here EC and here corresponding part BE. Once again I am repeating this BPT theorem. See a statement, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting the two sides, then it divides the two sides in the same ratio. The ratio whatever means the line drawn parallel BCC here, then upper part by here lower part, then upper part by lower part, corresponding part here up, here down, here up, here down, like that. Here this part, this part, this part, this part. Okay, understood very well how to apply BPT. End part where parallel line going, and then whatever part you will take here AD part, so then same corresponding B part you will write. AD opposite B here, so AD opposite B. Here DC opposite EC, then DC opposite EC. Now you came to know very well what is BPT. Now I am going to say about idea number 2, BPT, angle bisector theorem. That what for triangle chapter, based on that you may get your idea number 1. Now BPT. Okay. Now idea number 2. Where idea number 2. Idea number 2 is angle bisector theorem. Angle bisector theorem. Then here what you have to keep in mind now, the angle bisector theorem, one triangle you draw here, A, B, C. Just how to apply in problem, that idea you have to keep in mind. As the name here suggesting angle bisector, suppose angle A is here angle A is bisected. A is bisected. Then what I will get here what I will get, see side ratio, how we will write, here name is C. Here this opposite angle, this angle opposite side BD and this angle opposite DC, BD by DC is equal to BD side here side AB and here DC side AC. We can apply how angle bisector theorem is applied. Suppose here idea means for that A part example, B part example, I am going to bisect this angle PQR. Okay, and here name giving M. Here angle P is bisected. Then how will I will apply here angle bisector theorem? Angle P, this one down part opposite, if I will write here P MQ and RM. If you are starting with RM upper one, then MQ is equal to RM side PR will take, and here down part side PQ will take. Triangle, which one means ki side it will just form, then opposite side arrow mark you will put. Okay. Now example, if I am taking here, I am bisecting this one DEF. Here angle bisect DEF. Okay, if angle is bisected here, then here DEF G you put name here, then here side EG if you are taking EG opposite to this, by opposite to this one GF, then you will have ED by here FD. ED by FD. Once again, angle bisector theorem. Let us see how I apply angle bisector theorem. Angle bisector theorem states that if any angle is bisected, then opposite side here, which one angle bisector line is dividing the opposite side in the same ratio as the ratio of the other two side. Then other two side ratio here AB by AC, AB part side here angle bisector BD, and here this part DC, then BD by DC is equal to AB by AC. Here see same thing, angle P is bisected, so opposite arrow you put, then RM by NQ, RM side here triangle part is triangle two sides are is RP, PR or here PQ. Okay. Now here C just I took if angle here right side is just bisected, then opposite part here, opposite side of this bisected angle is EG and here GF, so EG by GF, ED side angle goes here ED side here ED, and here is this part side going FD, angle bisector theorem. Okay. Now third idea I am going to collect a related triangle. See, similarity rule. You have done this one already. Even all topic you have done. Just only collect all those ideas how to first apply all those ideas for solving MCQ. Immediate striking must be there for any problem. Similarity rule. Two triangles as you have done earlier in class, ABC and triangle DEF are similar. Similar means angle A is, here I am writing, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Means see what is happening here. As the name suggests here, A first alphabet, D first alphabet. Then similarity means always you have to keep in mind angle A is equal to first letter angle D. Here angle A must be equal to angle D. Second one, second alphabet, B is equal to angle E equal. Third alphabet, angle C is equal to angle F. This one, B is equal to double line, C triple line, F. Okay, similarity means this one is called triple A similarity rule also, because if double A by double A also two triangles are similar, because if two angles are same, then third angle automatically equal by triangle angle sum property. You are well known for this fact. Okay, then similarity. Then you should be very expert in writing side ratio. Okay, then side ratio we will write here. See, one angle here A, opposite here BC, then one opposite here EF. Here two opposite is AC, then two opposite is here two opposite here DF. You will never get any mistake. If angle you will confine where is which angle and arrow mark you will put, then you never get confused which one writing side ratio you have to write. Now three line opposite here, C angle AB equals here three line opposite here DE. Okay, this one is the writing side ratio. Done. Then this one, you are okay with this? Now I am saying you same type idea you apply for two triangles. I am saying here PQR is similar to triangle ABC. Here ABC, triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. Means ki angle P, angle A equal, angle Q, angle B equal, angle R, angle C equal. Then side ratio I can apply here. Side ratio PQ, here PQ, three side opposite, three here. Then AB. Then here QR, then BC, then here PR, then AC. Now I think you are expert in writing side ratio. You can write like that, side ratio. Now most important idea I am going to collect. Third one I have done. Fourth one, area theorem. Area theorem. Correct now? The ratio of it is say it states ratio of area of two similar triangles. Two similar triangles is equal to, must be equal to a square of their side side ratio. Okay na? So how to apply this one? Here two triangles must be similar. For similar triangle only we can apply area theorem. Otherwise you can't apply for any type here and here this type. Both triangles are not similar because here 90 degree, here acute angle. So these triangles are not similar. So we cannot apply here area theorem. Only area theorem is done for two similar triangles. So then here explanation C, triangle ABC here is similar to triangle PQR. Here both triangles are, notation is for similar. Both triangles are similar. Then by area theorem, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR must be equal to AB by PQ whole square. Just like we were writing a side ratio, same thing we will do. But whole square we have to do. BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. AC by PR whole square. Okay now? Similarly we can apply here idea. If triangle, here you see, if triangle DEF is similar to triangle ABC, then here DE, area of triangle DEF by area of triangle ABC must be equal to DE by AB whole square is equal to EF by BC, नीचे का EF by BC whole square is equal to here side DF by AC whole square. Okay na? You can apply very frankly all these this one's area theorem. Area theorem is not only this one related to only side ratio. It is also related to some other fact also. Then area of two triangle just ratio will be equal to altitude ratio and median ratio also, and angle bisector also. I am saying you here again. Here explanation you understood. Now here idea number, area theorem, just corollary type you can keep in mind. Corollary. Okay. Two triangle ABC here similar to triangle DEF. Here similar. Here AD is median and EFG. AD and DG are median of triangles ABC and triangle DEF. Then easily we can write then area ABC by area of triangle ratio DEF must be equal to here what AD median. Median means opposite side. Median means what? Opposite side the lines which one is bisecting. Correct na? Here theorem they won't ask. Here they ask only what is their median ratio. If area of these two both triangles are there, then what is the median ratio? Or one median is this much, and what is the median of other, like that. So AD by DG whole square. So one thing, corollary number B, AD and DG might be altitude. Then same thing it will follow. Altitude means here perpendicular 90 degree. Correct na? If altitude, then same thing it will cover. Same ratio. Then area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF is equal to AD by here DG whole square. Third corollary, here see what is that one. Third one, here I told you median. First one, A part is going for median, second part going for altitude, and third part angle bisector. If C part corollary, correct na? If ABC angle bisector, this angle bisector, correct na? Here angle bisector PQR. If I am writing angle bisector AD and here PM, AD and PM are both are similar triangle. PM are angle bisector of angle A and angle P. So area of, provided both triangles are similar, then I can write ratio. If not similar, I can't apply any theorem like this, any idea like this. Provided, very important condition. Then area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR must be equal to AD by QR whole square. Okay na? AD by PM na, sorry, PM. AD by PM whole square. Okay. Then again repeating this area theorem. Area theorem, what I told? The area theorem means complete idea I got here. See, the ratio of two triangles of area for two similar triangles. For two similar triangles, again explaining. For two similar triangles, again recall. Area of triangle ABC, area of triangle PQR is equal to side ratio AB by PQ, 2 letter whole square, BC by QR whole square, AC by PR whole square, and is equal to here AM and AD and PN. You can keep the name PN whole square, where AD might be what I told, and median, first corollary median, A part, B part I told altitude, C part I told angle bisector. Then easily you can apply this one rule for finding any, means here 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, two relations means any relation, 4 components are there, any 3 will be given there, fourth one unknown, you can get it easily. Correct na? This one is the area theorem. That is all for area theorem. Now come for last one, Pythagoras theorem. That one you are learning from 7th standard. It is not so tough, but for MCQ, what idea you have to keep in mind, that one is important. For any Pythagoras theorem, let me write. Pythagoras, fifth idea. Pythagoras theorem. Here, first difficulty what students are facing in Pythagoras theorem, you know, students are not able to say which side of right angle triangle is hypotenuse. Correct na? Here 90 degree. Here 90 degree. Here I am doing here 90 degree. Here I am doing 90 degree. Here this side. Correct na? Here A, B, C, here P, Q, R, and here writing name here D, E, F. Here as here this symbol is only called 90 degree. Okay, here that one P is 90 degree, here angle E is 90 degree. Always keep in mind opposite to 90 degree angle, which side of triangle is called hypotenuse. This side is called hypotenuse. Here opposite to this side is known as hypotenuse, and here opposite to this one hypotenuse. Okay na? So what Pythagoras theorem says that in any right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to 90, making sides sum of sides square. Okay na? Then here we can hypotenuse square, h square. Here one you can keep perpendicular and b base. P for perpendicular I am writing perpendicular, and b for base. Then here anyone you can take, either this one P or this one B. You can take vice versa also, no more problem, because one side it is your eye, you are seeing by which way. One vertical is perpendicular and horizontal is this one base. You can see by any side. So main thing here, Pythagoras theorem means h square is equal to p square plus b square. Correct na? So for triangle number 1, triangle number 2, and triangle number 3, how I will write Pythagoras theorem? Here hypo is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay na? Hypo square equals perpendicular square plus base square. Otherwise you can keep in mind directly, hypo is the longest side of any right angle triangle. Always take longest side of any triangle for right angle triangle. A square is equal to rest two side a square sum. Like that you can apply directly Pythagoras theorem. AC square for triangle 1. For triangle 2, you can write QR whole square equals PQ whole square plus PR whole square. Third one, here this one DF whole square is equal to DE whole square plus EF whole square. Now you understood how to write Pythagoras theorem for any right angle triangle. Got it clearly? Hypo square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. And first try to recognize hypo part. Which one is hypo of right angle triangle? Then easily you can write Pythagoras theorem. You can apply. No more problem you will have. Okay. Now 3 results are very important related Pythagoras theorem. That one is oftenly asked for MCQ question. See here what are the extra important this one rule. Extra important related to right angle triangle. Pythagoras theorem also will be used see and similarity of triangle, but result, important result, keep in mind, important result. What are important results? Triangle is here, angle B is 90 degree, ABC right angle triangle, ABC right angle triangle, angle B is 90 degree. Put here D perpendicular, angle B is 90 degree in triangle ABC, and BD perpendicular drawn to AC. Now important results. First one, AB square, BC square and BD square. AB square, B, BC square and C, BD square. What we have to learn, not only me, all we have to learn. AB square is equal to C. How we will keep in mind AB square, what we will get here? Again see, same diagram. BD, here 90 degree, here 90 degree, C. AB. AB means ki AB end here, A end is going to hyposide. Which end will go hyposide? Then a small into big. This one. AB square is equal to a small part AD into big part is AC. Got it? AB, which one part going to hyposide? Which side? Correct na? So AB square is equal to AD into AC. Okay? Now here BC square. BC square, same thing. C end is going to hyposide. Here C end is going to hyposide. Then a small here CD into big one, AC. CD into AC. And third one, BD square, BC square, CD into AB, AC. A BD square here, this one I am just erasing. BD left and right, only hypo part. AD into DC. AD into DC. Okay? AD into DC. This one, PD is equal to AD into DC. This one is the important part for Pythagoras theorem. Based on that, so many numericals will be framed in your for your MCQ questions for triangle chapters. Now I am covering this last means ki part, theoretical part, and in next video I will say you how to solve this one Pythagoras means ki all MCQ questions based on triangle. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.